everyone, I'm back. No mini album today, but I have got a project and it's a very simple one. I need something to put something in, and I found this old, it's only cardboard, it's an old stationery box, and what I need is I need something to put crystals in. I've got all these little crystal stones that I love and I need somewhere to put them, so I thought I'd make the drawer into a place where I can put the crystals or my little stones, and in the top here I can have cards which tell me what the stones are and you know what they're for. So that's the plan, but we know what I'm like with plans. Oh, and by the way, I've got over 100 subscribers. I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. So thank you so much for everyone that subscribed, and you crazy people that you want to watch someone as chaotic as me. But thank you very much. I think that's adorably sweet. So next, what I have to do is make those boxes. So I've measured it and it's roughly 8.5 by 6, give or take. So I've got some quite thick card. I think this is about 240. I think it says it's 250 GSM. So yeah, I'd say that's about right. And what I want to do is I want to make the boxes so that there's 5 by 8. So if I make them 1 inch across and just over 1 inch to come down this way, see, 1 inch across and just over 1 inch this way, I should fit them in with a little bit of give because I don't do anything straight. So that's the plan. So what I'm going to do, see, I've drawn out just a rough sketch. Grab my 12 by 12 card. There will be wastage on this, unfortunately. And I'm going to cut it into 3-inch strips. And I have 4 of these, so that gives me a little bit extra spare. So cut it into 3-inch strips. And then each of these 3-inch strips I'm going to cut into 3 1/8 of an inch. So they're 3 1/8 by 3. So from each 3-inch strip, I'll get 3 pieces of 3 1/8, with a piece left over, which is roughly 2 5/8 left over. So, and the easiest way for me to do this, I'm cutting it at 6 1/4, then taking that down to 3 1/8, and then my bit left over I'm cutting down to 3 1/8. And discarding the other bit. So 6 1/4, 3 1/8, spare bit, 3 1/8, and discard the other bit. I say discard, I will save it. I always save all my little bits and pieces. That's why I've got that huge plastic container full of bits underneath my desk. There's no room for my legs underneath it. It's why I always stand up, because all I've got room for is this big plastic bucket full of scraps of paper. Okay, So that's that bit done. Right, next I'm having these boxes, they're roughly 1 inch high here, so they are going to be 1 inch by just over 1 inch by 1 inch high. So rather than flapping around and having to measure everything, I'm going to make it easy myself. I'm going to lay each square on the side here, and I'm going to run my score tool down on the 1 inch, turn it round 90 degrees, 1 inch, 90 degree turn, 1 inch, 90 degree turn, 1 inch. So there we go, 1 inch on every single side. Now on the, this, if I fold it up, this square in the middle, this is 1 1/8 of an inch in between these two edge score lines. So on that line there, as it comes out each side, I'm going to turn it round. So this is the 3 inch side. On the 3 inch side, 1 inch in on those score lines, I'm going to cut down the score lines just down to that first fold, and then I'm going to just cut an extra little V out of each side to make it easier. Then I'm going to cut these in half because I don't need them that long, they're just going to take up too much space. And I'm going to do exactly the same to the opposite. So on the 3 inch side, cut down just inside those score lines, so that when I fold this middle flap back, the score lines can still be seen on each side. Cut that into a slight V, turn it and cut the flaps in half. Okay, next, fold the box up. So folding all my little bits and pieces, all my edges. Then, see if I can get this a bit brighter. There we go. Right, next, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that flap and that flap. Fold that, fold the large flap up so that it's roughly a square, because we all know I don't do straight. And it's not that I don't want to, it's just that I can't. And of course for this you want a quick grab glue rather than a slow drying glue, because you want this to dry pretty quickly. And I do believe the glue I am using is a mixture of Scotch, what used to be I can't speak today. Scotch quick dry glue is what it used to be. I don't know what it's called now. Scotch tacky glue or something, but it used to be called Scotch quick dry glue. So there we go. That's the box. Then, because I can't do anything straight, I'm just going to even up the edges so that it looks a bit nicer. So I haven't got anything sticking up. And then, because these boxes are brown, I'm going to use walnut stain distress ink and just go over all those white edges. And then pop it in there until I have enough to fill the box, and I should need 40 to fill the box completely. So I am going to now make the rest of those. So I have 40 little boxes, and when I have done that, I'll be back. And I won't be making 40, I'll be making more than that, because I had 4 sheets of this 12 by 12 card. So, and I made 9 out of each one. I did make 9 out of each one, didn't I? No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I made 12 out of each one. So I have 46. I will be making 46 boxes, because that's the card that I had. And I think I'm going to be saving these to make some little cards with, like index cards. I think that'll be quite useful. So I'm not going to throw away all my little spare bits. So I'm going to make my 46 boxes, and then I'll be back. See you in a mo. Right, I'm back again. My computer failed twice and shut down on me, so I have missed a bit. I've made all my boxes and I miscounted. There was 48, obviously, not 46. So I apologise for that. And I also apologise for not saying what I'd mixed the glue with. It's mixed with a little bit of water and some cheaper glue that I had left over. And that's all the glue I've been using. Okay, so obviously I have a little gap left this side, and I'd like to fill it. So what I'm going to do is I've taken a couple of old bits of chipboard, grey board, they're 3mm thick, and I've just wrapped them in a piece of cardstock, which doesn't match. It is from the same collection, but it doesn't match exactly this pattern that I used. And I'm wrapping it basically the same as I would if I was making an album cover. If I can get the double-sided sticky tape off. Okay. That's one side. So I cut a little notch out of the corners. And now I'm just going to wrap it round. There we go. Nice and neat-ish. Oh, excuse me. Hey. Oh. Right. I'm just going to go on those corners just to age it a little bit. There we go. Okay, and now I can put these two together, and I can either have them separating pieces. So if I wanted them, for instance, here, and then here, I could do that. There. So that's quite a nice snug fit, and that will go in there. My leftover boxes I've just put up here for the moment. And now I have to work on the cards that I'm going to use here. So I'm going to do some measuring and then I'll be back, because my PC is playing up again and I can't see the screen, so I don't know what's recording. Oh joy. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute. Right, measuring and cutting all done. This little set of it's not even a notepad, they're not joined. This little pile of papers came with this, and they measured 2 7/8 by 3 5/8. Rather useful that I had that to measure by. So what I did was, to make the cards, I decided that the note left by my daughter, it's really cute. Okay. What I did was I decided to cut it down slightly, so I did it 2 3/4 by 3 1/4, and there are 55 or so of those there, which I can tie together with this piece of ribbon. And the ribbon is Craft Sensations, which is quite an old company now. They've been going for a while, but it was like £1 or 1.50 for lots of different colour ribbons, and this really went well with the gold. So okay, so that's there. I also made an extra box with my leftovers. There should be a join in there somewhere. There's the join just there. So just a little extra box just to fit in there nice and tightly. So there we go. Extra one there. That's that for now. I have to, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I have to, I've only got a few crystals. I've realised I don't know where they've all gone. Can only find a few at the moment, but they will be going in here, and you can see they will be going in there, and I will write down here the crystals, and I will write here for extra notes. So that's quite a sweet little thing, and I shall do that. So really that's it. I just wanted to make these slightly smaller so they were easier to get in and out, because these are the ones obviously that I'll be looking at. Oh, and I'm going to get some little stickers, probably these ones, and I'm just going to stick them on the inside. I'm going to write what the crystal is and stick it on there, and then just pop the crystal in the box. And I think I might put a handle or something on. I was going to spray paint the box, but I figured out not a good idea, because it's shiny. Nothing's really going to stick to it very well, so it's not going to have a very good coverage. So the box is going to stay as it is. It's really, really thick here, so what I might do is put a little knob on there with an actual a nut, a screw and a nut on the back, and then I can put a piece of elastic around that and hold it onto, my brain is not working today, onto the knob here, and that'll keep it closed. So I'm going to put a little doorknob there. So that I will find and do, and then I'll show you that, and then that's it done. Like I said, it was just a little upcycled thing for something that I needed, and this worked out perfectly. So there you go. Back in a mo. I found something. What I decided to use in the end is this. It's a 35mm pendant knob, antique brass finish, and it's by a company called Liberty. I did get it quite a while ago. I mean, this is marked at 2007. I think I paid £1 each for them, and it's one of those ones you put it on and then it has to hang down, or else it falls off here. But this shouldn't do, because I've got lots of bits tied round. And all I've done, there's told you my brain wasn't working, didn't I? There's a tassel and a little bit of ribbon which matches the ribbon on the inside, and then this is just a piece of thick elastic. It actually came from some trouser braces that I bought, and I have lots of them because it's a really cheap way of getting nice coloured elastic. And then that will just hook around the knob of the drawer there, and that keeps that closed and that closed. So that is that. Of course I haven't done anything yet, but there, a nice little upcycling project for something that will be useful to me. And there, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much once again for my 100, it's 102 subscribers actually, and I may have to do a giveaway. We'll have to think about that. So stay tuned, watch this space and we'll see what will happen. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.